this is the hottest ticket in town, that's for sure. He maybe takes a few too many punches, but I don't know that Duran can
anticipate that Duran will try to come in smoking here early on Davey Moore.
Moore has a good jab, an excellent straight right hand.
It will be interesting in the fact that when both these fighters came in,
certainly the crowd favorite.
Good left hand that time, but Duran slipped in on Moore. Somewhat similar in their styles, even though Moore made slight reach advantage. Al Bernstein. Duran's head go flying back. He gets demonstrated their best weapons with under 30 seconds. An up-tempo tango to speak. The champion, Davey Moore, after this. First round, after it started slowly, it picked up an intense.
Getting his jab in fairly well and continues to here in round 2.
Of the same. Left hand, the flipping jab of Duran came with a lead right that time. Duran trying to load up with the right hand. Moore slipped the right.
Roberto Duran, who knows all the tricks.
Now he does as he for Davey Moore, the champion. Roberto Duran wading in.
Moore has been in his championship matches, but he is really
that body punching coming upstairs to the right by Duran. You can hear him hesitated for a moment, or Moore could have been out. He does not. Under 20 seconds of round 2.
You know, Moore is
at the end of round 2, Al Bernstein, it was tough
by Duran, and he's trying to play some mind games with Davey Moore.
He came out to answer the bell here in round 3.
You know, Moore hit Duran with.
Let me tell you, that right eye is becoming more. Davey Moore.
And wow, I think Moore needs this fight at long range.
2. Moore almost resembled a punching bag, and here in round 3.
Roberto goes back to the body.
There you saw that experience, Davey Moore.
By Moore.
From the eye now, Davey Moore.
At the right instant to absorb some of the shock of that punch.
Al, you can see a lot of fights, but quite obviously you don't. Not look to be that severe as he comes out to answer the bell in round 4. Madison Square Garden. Great deal of momentum Duran apparently has picked up since he.
It's not that Moore is fighting that bad a fight.
Al Bernstein looks like a very confident fighter.
Well, he's bothering him.
Infighting here in the 4th. Moore shot. Ernesto Magana is the.
In this round, Davey Moore landing some good shots, getting his jab in occasionally. Still, Duran works the body.
Roberto Duran.
Another low punch by Duran.
Watch the way their two heads are meeting. On downs. Round 5 comes your way. We'll continue with Davey Moore trying to throw a wild right hand. And here's that challenge here tonight to Davey Moore, the champion in the junior middleweight. Sharp right. Off of that left eye again, off of Moore. Moore tries to cover high. Duran goes to that body shot.
They have not done as much damage as he anticipated.
Straight left hand.
It's indicative of the work that Duran has done, and it's taken a lot out of Moore.
The 5th. Kind of staggered into Duran there. As Duran. Oh, you see the battered face of the champion, Davey Moore, there.
Now, whether intentional or not, whatever the case, it is hurt him with the right.
Duran just standing up. Under 20 seconds to go in the 5th. Championship hanging in the balance here. Excuse me. Keep from swelling completely over. How long with the left eye? Keep from bleeding.
And all the rest of it are a big problem, and an even bigger problem, I think. Even when Moore thinks he's hitting him flush with those right hands, he's really.
The referee trying to keep them apart here in the 6th round.
Getting the job done against Duran. He's not hurting him.
Damage after the bell is rung at the end of each round than he had inside the round. He hasn't battered as Moore appears in this 6th round right now.
Feels beaten, I guess. Can't hurt Duran at this point.
Right hand by Duran up over the top on Morrison Square Garden.
Look at that.
Moore trying to wade in, throw as many punches as he can.
Can't land that right hand flush on the head of Duran. That's what he
paused for a moment. Round 7, junior middleweight championship fight.
And Duran continues to use the jab well.
non-stop action by these two junior middleweights with benefit tonight. Moore has been somewhat unsuccessful.
Has been taking kind of a laissez-faire attitude about refereeing. Out of every 10 boxing experts that were polled before this.
Moore in this, the 7th round. You can see the blood streaming down the face. A left. Davey Moore has now walked into the office of Roberto Duran. Left hand to the body. Right over the top. Now the left, right. Oh, Moore is down. Moore said yes, he's all right. As the closing moments of round 7.
Last round, the knockout, the overhand right by Roberto Duran. He had done much.
You see some various angles of that powerful right hand. Answer round 8. And Roberto Duran may be smelling blood here for the 8th round. The biggest weapon of the night. And from the Bronx, Davey Moore battle in the 8th round, but it's been Duran's fight.
You have to wonder if Magana might not step in and stop this fight. You have to wonder why the referee isn't stopping it right now. Astonishing.
Looking at Moore. Oh, look at the right hand.
Not stopping.
Moore is out on it. Tried to hang on, but that may be the... Moore just hangs on, trying to keep on his feet.
Simply erupts. Roberto Duran back is Leon Washington, his coach from his amateur days. And
this kind of action now.
Roberto Duran just battering Davey Moore.